Hello, this is Manish Chowdhury, founder and CEO of Go eCart. I'm joined here with our very esteemed client, Bright Life Direct, Peter Smiley and Britta Fitzpatrick. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Welcome,
Thank
Britta.
you.
So, Bright Life Direct has, Peter, tell our audience a little bit about Bright Life Direct.
We sell medical compression products, mostly stockings to treat venous insufficiency, varicose veins, lymphedema. That's our main product.
Awesome, and I know you've been doing online for a long time.
We've been in business since 1999 and launched our first website in 2000.
Wow. So you've gone through a number of systems, number of applications, and about 2.5 years ago you selected Go eCart. Back then you were using 2 or 3 different applications. You want to talk a little bit about your journey from those applications over the years and then moving to Go eCart, and why did you select Go eCart?
The systems that we were using were very disjointed. Processing orders was a nightmare, and I needed something that was going to kind of bring everything together. I knew that a rewrite of our entire database was going to be necessary, and I felt comfortable that Go eCart was going to be able to help me through that process, and you did. I mean, it was long, it was painful, but you know it happened, and it was long overdue, and I'm very glad that we did it.
Right, and I know that the long and painful process. That's some. Talk a little bit about that, just to be real with the audience in terms of what you needed to do. In terms of why was it particularly longer? Could it have been shorter? What advice you have for other merchants out there who might be going through a similar process?
Sure. We have about 28,000 SKUs, and there wasn't a unique identifier that linked them in every one of our old systems. So I really had to basically recreate our entire database manually, and Go eCart helped kind of create as much as possible, but then someone actually had to go through and manually link each one of those lines of data to bring it together.
Right. So basically, the common pitfall of having these multiple disjointed systems is because you have no control over your data, you have no uniformity, and you don't know how these data points connect together. And hopefully, now that you're on Go eCart, let's talk about how the business has transformed since Go eCart, and let's talk about your growth story and what role Go eCart has played in that growth story.
I will say, as soon as we launched, we had to change every URL from our old system to the new. So we saw some downward trend for about 6 months, and we expected that, but we planned well for it. There were a lot of 301 redirects put in place, since the 4th quarter of last year, so that would be. We had been on Go eCart for about 9 months or so. We've definitely seen an upward trend, and we're seeing growth now of about 15 to 20%.
Oh, and I think looking at Google Analytics, the revenues are significantly higher now, and the conversion rate has significantly increased over the previous website.
That is correct. Yeah.
Talk a little bit about the conversion rate, because you have a mind.
We do, and I don't want to, because I don't want any of my competitors to know what my conversion rate is. But it's multiple digits of the average.
And did it go up since moving to Go eCart?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Okay. And Britta, you deal with the Go eCart system on a daily basis. Can you talk a little bit about some of the things that you've used successfully and what you like and what advice you might have for other merchants?
Sure. I think there are a lot of great features on Go eCart that make it easy for the customer to navigate around the site. One of the great things that we've been working with is we sell products of all different colors, and to be able to scroll through the options with the different color choices and then have the image actually change so they can see that navy actually what kind of blue that is, and then to enlarge the picture. Images are everything right now in e-commerce, so that's really great for them.
I mean, one of the big concerns or questions a lot of other merchants have that are looking at potentially re-platforming is the relationship with the vendor, the relationship with the platform provider, and the customer service and the account management. And can you talk, Peter, what has been your experience? Because that's a big deal. Software is software, but you know, there's stuff that you need beyond software to be successful.
GoEcart support has been extremely responsive. When we send an email, when we have an issue, I get a response back usually within 10 to 15 minutes. I mean, sometimes it's an hour or two, but usually it's very fast.
And I know that occasionally you want to try new things because this web is all about experimentation. You know, the reason why you're growing 70% year over year or even faster is because you're trying a lot of new things, which sometimes it may or may not be available out of the box. Tell the viewers your experience that with GoEcart. A lot of merchants feel that if they go with a SaaS provider, they get locked into a box and they cannot make too many changes or they cannot experiment.
We have done, this probably isn't the best question to ask me. We have done a lot of customizations. They take some time, longer than I would like, but GoEcart has been good about working to try to make those customizations happen.
And Britta, any other advice that you may have from this conference or otherwise that you've learned that you'd like to share with other merchants?
Well, sure. I think everybody's talking about mobile nowadays, and we know that GoEcart is about to launch their mobile platform, so we're very excited about that. We want our customers to be able to shop on all their different devices, so that will be fabulous.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, we are absolutely committed to mobile strategy, and you'll be hearing more later in the coming months and weeks. So we're really excited about that. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Britta, for joining us.